Hello DJ Sam here for another video. These are my speakers that I've just recently picked up. They're Gear4music. They're made for like band practice, studio, whatnot. They're 150 watts and these sound pretty good. I paid 89 quid and it comes with an amplifier on the back. But unfortunately we had really bad weather and strong winds and rain and it leaked in the shed. And as you can probably see there, sorry about the focus, it got water damaged and I didn't realise it because usually I smoke in the smoke machine, like smoke machine, and usually you get like just it's just covered with frosting. It's like, I'll show you, it's like the screen here, you can see like, it's like that, and I assumed it was just damp or just cold, so I switched it on. Little did I know it was full of water, just to about there at the bottom. And what happened is then the thing started to smoke, and I immediately switched it off, cleaned it, put it back together, switches on, and it started smoking again. But I think it was the capacitors letting out all its steam. So yeah, unfortunately, I had to put it on eBay spares and repairs, and I've got 45 quid on it, and it's got some interest. So hopefully, I'll be able to sell it on and get some money back. So luckily, I've got other things in here that we can use. I've got a PPX 900. Now, I'm quickly going to tell you a little story on this. I actually got it from a nightclub 2 years ago or thereabouts, and it's a very famous or very popular one in Newcastle called The Venue. Originally, it was called Crush, and then they named it Venue, so they ripped the sticker off and put Venue on it. Originally, it was Crush, and it was around 1985 when it opened, because they had Bose 802 speakers all the way around, so I could tell it was the mid-80s, and it was very popular right until the 2000s from then on. And then I think it was 2010 they closed their doors, and ever since then these amps had been sitting in a very cold, damp, wet basement. Now you're probably thinking that, oh, that's probably knackered them. No, these are workhorses. All they needed was just to get an air gun or an air compressor can, clean it all the way through, and just give it a good run. And literally, this runs like a workhorse. So you might hear, because I don't generally use the connections which I've connected it, which is there, because they sound a bit, it hasn't been used a lot. So you might hear just a little bit of, distortion. You might hear just a tad here and there because it's not used that socket much. So yeah. Okay, so I thought I'd film you on the stand for now, and I'll play some music. We'll turn it up, we'll play with the EQ and stuff like that and get some good bass. So that's full bass, and you can already tell that sounds awesome. So yeah, granted, make sure you turn the laptop down. Some of the sound cards are not brilliant. So okay folks, I use my mobile phone, which is an iPhone, and they've generally got a good thing on them. But yeah, these speakers are sounding pretty damn good. I mean, just for like general use, really. Be alright in a studio, I guess. Well, that's going to be it for this video. This is the SoundBank Gear4music. These are over 150 watts. Well, 150 watts and over 100 decibels. And it actually, that loud, the decibels, in terms of the tweeter, it actually affected the microphone on my phone. That's why you were hearing those really loud, sort of tinny sounds. I did turn down the low, the high, sorry, in the mid, to sort of tend to, but I was still having the problem. And also, what I mention is, if your laptop hasn't got a good enough sound card, turn the volume down to about 70 to 80. That laptop just sounds terrible. On when you have the volume on high, I was playing it. I've removed some of the clips because it sounded awful, and I've never witnessed it sounding that awful. So yeah, that laptop is a no-no. I stick to my my old laptop. It's the best one I have. Well, not the best one I have, but it's the best old one to use for music. Got a pretty decent sound card. It is a Acer Travelmate something. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.